Welcome to episode 15 of I Hate Your Opinion. And yeah, I don't really know what to talk about.
Phillip, what do you mean you don't know what to talk about?
Why are you role-playing? This is so stupid.
This is literally our idea for the episode, that I'm you and you're me. Did we not just talk about this 10 seconds ago?
I thought it was going to be a surprise. Like, we were going to see if people realized we were reacting more or less.
Well, maybe you should have communicated that, because I don't know how I'm supposed to know that, Phillip.
Okay. Let me show you what I got. And this was all because during our podcast, I'm always fidgeting. And I have been told by some viewers that you can always see me play with my Neatos. So I was craving some more fidget toys. Okay. So this is my original Neato. I already posted on my TikTok if you want to go send a like there. Here's my original Neato. Here's my second glittery one. It also glows in the dark. My mini one. This is what I got. Fuzzball.
Wait, why'd you get so many of these things?
Because I always fidget while we're recording this podcast, and I wanted some more. And I got this rare ice cream Neato. My favorite. I was like dreaming about using it. Like while I was at work, I was like, I wish I had my strawberry.
Why is that one so big?
Because it's only $5. Sponsor me. Okay, so if you see me fidgeting with one of these, don't mind me. Okay. Let's see. What do we even talk about?
So should I keep calling you Phillip, or should we just cut the role play?
I wasn't even trying. You were the only one doing that.
Oh. Well, that's awkward.
Yeah, it is.
Well, then I'll just go back to being me, regular old zesty me. And let me just say that something that's really good is lemon. Lemon. And I say that because of zest. But lemons are so good, but I feel like lemons are being taken away from us in this modern society. For example, I feel like there always used to be a bucket of lemons for every single water fountain at a restaurant that you would go to, and you could just plop a lemon into your little cup of water. But that's not a thing anymore.
What restaurants are you going to?
Like Soup Plantation back in the day. And including, you know what? Chipotle no longer has a bucket of lemons. And I feel like they took that away probably 10 years ago now. But every single time I go to Chipotle, I find myself thinking, this would taste really good with some lemon. But guess what? They had a policy where, when they first removed those lemons, they said, just ask us at the register for a lemon and we'll give you a lemon. And so I used to do that, but now they never have a lemon available. Like, they just kind of phased it out without telling anyone. Those sneaky little corporate fools. So I'm upset about this. Zest is so important in this life. And zest comes from lemons. And lemons are no longer available at Chipotle. And this is a big, big, big problem.
Okay.
Do you have any comment, or are you just gonna say whatever?
No, my comment is you're like the only person who likes that I've met that just always feels like they need a lemon in their water. Like, people, like, you can't just, do you like crave lemon in your water, or is it just those specific places that once offered it because you're so used to it, you want it?
Because water, if you know anything about water, it doesn't taste like anything. So, it's refreshing. But if you want tasty water, then it needs to have lemon in it.
But I feel like a lemon doesn't give it that much taste. Like, it gives it like a little bit, but not enough to be like good enough.
Definitely brightens it up a bit. It gives it a little vitamin C, a little bit that sour tang. And personally, I just love having lemon in my water. in my tea, in my steak, and
I like lemon in a lot of like foods, like when you have like pad thai
yeah.
or in pho.
And the
But
reason why
water,
yeah.
not sure.
In this podcast, I am the lemon. And
No, dude. So if you're the lemon, I'm the lime.
oh, am I the lime?
Yeah, you're the lime.
Oh. But I feel like
Okay,
lime.
let's debate this.
Okay.
Okay, what is like if a lemon and a lime, like which one would we be? You know? Like just like where is a lemon used and where is a lime used and which one is more like correspondent to us? What do you think?
Like I can't even describe the difference in the flavor. I think lime is like it's like and then lemon is like you know, like I don't know how to describe how they're different. But you know what? I'll take being the lime.
Well, I just thought because it's like I don't know, green seems more like a boy color.
But you know what's interesting?
You could be the lemon if you want.
Lemon meringue versus
Meringue.
lemon meringue versus key lime pie. You know, why isn't it lime meringue and then key lemon pie? Why do they decide to use that specific citrusy, not citrus, what kind of fruit is it? Whatever fruit.
It is a
in their
citrus.
specific pies and not flip it around? Like, is it just tradition? Is it just the momentum just carried over?
Also,
or is there
what
a
makes-
taste argument?
What makes them like why do they look like exactly the same but one is just kind of smaller and green?
That's a very good
Like
question.
how does that even Okay, lemon honestly, okay, first of all, I don't like any like strangely flavored like cake. Like obviously I don't like carrot cake. Have I even tasted a carrot cake? I think I have. But like anything that's like lemon flavored or like something with like lemon in the middle or a key lime pie. I don't even like cheesecake. Like I don't think cheese belongs in a cake.
Bro, cheesecake is so good. Like, that's my only type of cake that I really, really like, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Bring me all the cheesecake.
I feel like cheese is supposed to be like savory, not supposed to be like sweet.
Cheese is anything you want it to be. That's why there's a million types of cheese. And when you say cheese, like, I feel like in cheesecake, what's going in there is actually
I know, cream cheese.
yeah.
But even so, cream cheese to me is like, yes, it's sweet, but to me it's like a savory kind of thing.
I don't think we can get along in this opinion. I cannot accept that cheesecake is not one of the best cakes.
Like, why do I... It just doesn't taste like... If I'm eating a cake, you know? I want it to be, like, fluffy and, like, vanilla, you know?
Is that how like you like your men as well? Fluffy and vanilla. You don't like to have a little bit of dense cheese in there with a nice little
Yeah, also,
crust.
why is it... Like, I'm not saying it's disgusting, okay? Like, objectively, it tastes good, but it's not, like... You know, like, when you're at work and someone brings free food, like, whatever it is, you'll eat it. If someone brought in cheesecake, I would just not eat it. Like, that's my stance. Like, it was
Really?
someone's birthday, and he really likes cheesecake, and so we were all out. And I'm always, dude, I always love a good dessert, okay? But when it's cheesecake, I'm like,
You're strange for that. If
like
somebody brought in...
I'm kind of whatever about donuts, but if there's a free donut, I'll eat a freaking donut, you know? But if there's a free cheesecake, I'm not going to eat a free cheesecake.
Okay, what about donut with cream in it?
Okay, also, like, donuts with, like, lemon cream in it. It's like, why is it in there? Like, give me some chocolate, you know?
What do you think about frozen yogurt?
Oh, I love frozen yogurt.
I feel like if you like froyo, then you should like cream or cheesecake. Like I feel like they're kind of related. Yeah.
Like tart, like plain tart?
Yeah.
No, those are two separate things. Like, that's like tart, you know? Cheesecake is like, I don't know what it is. I also don't like pie.
Which pie? The 3.14159, 26535,
Like, I don't really like apple pie. I like the banberry pie. That's very delicious, but it's because I love strawberries and bananas. When people eat pumpkin pie, like my sister, she always loves it. Like, she's like, the crust is the best part. And I think that's like the widely held opinion, right? Is it?
I don't know.
But I like the pumpkin part. It's like kind of jello-y, you know? I don't know, something about cheesecake, I don't like it.
How about
Don't even call it a cake. If you called it like a cheesecake bite, you know, like those little cheesecake bites, okay, maybe I will eat it if it's just a little bit. But that is not a cake, bro. That is not a cake.
how about Marie Callender's banana cream pie?
Oh, that's good.
Now that was a taste of heaven. You know, there's like certain foods that you eat growing up, and then the first bite you have, you can never get that back. But then it tastes like heaven. And I think Marie Callender's banana cream pie like opened my eyes to Western dessert. I was like, oh my goodness, this is freaking delicious. And another thing that opened my eyes was Whole Foods fruit tart. I was like, wow. What do you mean a grocery store with their little bakery in the corner can produce this delectable little arrangement of fruits on a crust with a little custard, and it tastes so dang good. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna steal a kiwi off of someone else's slice just because it fits my palate. And they'll never know.
Are you still trying to cosplay as me?
I'm just being me. I'm just being the 100% version of me. 110%. 150. I'm hitting quota of being me, but I'm excelling and I'm hitting double my quota right now.
Quota?
Yeah. It's a sales term.
All right.
Yeah. And another thing that I ate for the first time that I could never get back is my first taco in Mexico, in Tijuana.
Dude, those are so good. Like a real taco. Because we used to go to missions all the time in Mexico. We had like a mission center. And we would always get, because the tacos are so cheap, they just keep making it. You just keep eating. And then the soda in the glass bottle. It was so crisp. So delicious. Okay. Do you think they're just getting sick of us like talking about food?
It depends if they ate or not. But you know those tacos, they get covered in like guac. It's like, there ain't no avocado shortage down there. Chipotle, take notes. Like, what are you doing? Like, but then it's like, and then the guac is like spilling out, and you try to catch it like, you know, you can't let the guac spill.
Did you eat dinner?
I did. I did. I had Portuguese food.
Ooh. I wish we kept talking about the lemon and lime thing. Guys, comment down below. Who's the lemon and who's the lime?
Lime is used in hot Cheetos.
Oh, I love hot Cheetos. Lemon. Okay, what's a food that you like that has a lemon and one that has a lime? Like, I like when I put... Okay, I guess in pho it could be lemon or lime. But I think I prefer lime in my pho. Don't know why. I don't know why. I like lime. Keep it going.
I don't know why, but I like lime. Do you want me to make new lyrics? Are we freestyling?
Yeah, don't copy me. Keep
Oh, okay,
going.
sorry. Do it again. Do it again.
I don't know why. I like lime.
I am so slow on my feet, Maddie. I am so sorry. I just failed you miserably. It's just terrible. I failed you so
Which
bad.
is
I'm
more
about to
zesty?
cry. Okay.
Okay. Dang, this episode sucks already. We need to start fighting or something. Get that viewership back up.
Okay, how about you try to freestyle 8 bars and I will try to top it 8 bars.
No, I'm not freestyling anymore. Oh, wait. I told you a long time ago that I had like an epiphany and I wrote it down. But I don't remember what it was, so let's go find it again. I have it right here. It says Epiphany for Phillip. Oh, this is related to when I was going crazy with paranoia when I thought he was freaking dead. And I think the day after, I was driving home and I had this epiphany, and I remember I wrote it down in my car. So I wrote this. The context is, does anyone remember when Phillip said that he feels like an onion? I believe that we talked about it in the in-person episode. Do you remember that, Phillip?
Yes.
And you were talking about, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you were talking about there's some parts of you that feel a certain way, but then there's some parts of you that feel another way. And like, but that's all you. And sometimes you want to be yourself like fully, and not just like, if this was you only feel or laugh this much, but you want to feel and laugh this much with all of you. Is that correct?
Yes. The onion that has layers, but
Can you describe it a little more? Like, I feel like that has been a point of contention within you for a very long time. That you feel like you have these like two faces, and I remember laughing at you one time. I'm like, "Are you just saying you're two-faced?"
well, so what I was trying to say is I feel like there's a part of me that's like self-conscious of myself. So like even if I find something like funny, if I'm laughing at something, like oh yeah, like part of me is laughing like ha ha ha, and then another part of me is like observing myself laughing. Like it's like something's always on, the security system. It's like checking myself. Like it's not allowing myself to be like
Sounds
completely
like you're judging yourself.
free. Yeah, yeah,
little
yeah.
bit.
So like I don't know, like I'll have moments of like, I'll like flip kind of, and then and the one that's like subconsciously observing myself, like I like maybe like flip into that mode, and like that's
Like, do you like cringe at yourself?
cringing at myself. Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Anyways, this is in relation to that. Okay, my epiphany. So I wrote. I'll just read it word for word. When I was going crazy with paranoia, I don't really claim it because I'm on my period and whatever. Obviously, I accept it. Like, I accept that it's a part of me. But Phillip might consider that like a layer. For him, I think he's so insistent on accepting that part of himself as himself, he feels disconnected. I was also driving, so I don't think this makes sense. But does it... Are you catching my drift?
I think it's an interesting thought, Maddie. I really do. Does it resonate with me? I feel like it could, it may be, because I don't know, like, you know what? I kind of liked what you're saying there. I'll claim that.
Really?
I'll claim that, yeah. A point of connection between you and me. We can understand
Not connection.
each other.
I think my epiphany was to like make us more different, or like establish a distinguishment between us. Because my thought, and to explain it, when I was like going crazy, right? like, obviously, I'm a very paranoid person, right? I'm very anxious. I'm like, what? Like, it was raining really hard last night, and every time I heard a little, like, dripping sound, it was probably outside, but I was afraid, like, our roof was leaking again or something, right? So, paranoia is obviously a part of me, but when I was, like, genuinely, like, so anxious and, like, kind of, like, an insane person, thinking, like, you were dead on the floor, like, when I woke up the next day and I, like, you were fine, like, I don't really claim that as myself. I'm like, oh yeah, I just kind of had, like, an episode. Like, that's not really me, right? Like, I'm not actually that crazy. Like, I was on my period, I was maybe hysterical, whatever. And I, like, the scenario got the best of me and really made my imagination run wild, right? But then my thought was, if it were, like, Phillip, who has this perception of himself as an onion, right? He would feel very disconnected. He would feel like, you know, there's a part of him observing that paranoid self. And then he would feel like, why was I like that? Or I don't know how you would feel, but I think you would be so, if you were me, you'd be so insistent on accepting that part of yourself, of, well, I guess me, that's like so insane and like paranoid, that you would feel really disconnected, right? Like this event, I'm like, okay, whatever, kind of a one-off thing. But you'd be like, no, like, because it happened, it's me. And then you'd feel like kind of like onionified.
Right, right. I would feel like this is another layer of my onion that is not integrated with the rest of the onion. Even though every single layer of the onion looks the same and they're all me, but like why does it not fit in? I want every onion layer to be uniform and the same, but then all these layers are like different and they're not.
Maybe
fitting
you're an
together.
onion instead of a lime or a lemon. And for context, the reason why I was like no about him being a lemon was because I'm drafting up some little characters to represent us on the podcast as new like kind of mascots. And I came up with a little lemon and a little lime, and I thought it was cute because, I think the premise of this is that we're like sour to each other, quote unquote. Although, not as sour as I thought we were going to be. But yeah.
So what would you be if I was an onion? A clove of garlic?
I used to think onion and garlic and, what's the third one? A shallot were all the same when I was younger. But I thought a cucumber and a pickle were different.
Interesting.
It's because I didn't eat onions, so I was like, I don't know anything about that. Well, I'm down to make you into an onion, but then I have to figure out what I would be.
Bulbous garlic.
I don't want to, because with the lemon and the lime, our heads had the same shape, but we were just different colors. So it has to like have a little bit of a difference. That's why I liked the lemon and the lime. So maybe I could be something else. I could be another, I like tomatoes.
Bob the tomato.
Is that good? Well, I like tomatoes because, I feel like kind of the place where I can relate to you on the onion part, I don't necessarily feel like I'm an onion, but sometimes like I feel like I'm like two different like people. Sometimes I'll like leave a hangout and then I'll just like go stone faced in my car, So I definitely also feel too. Well, it's because I'm sad that it's over. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why I like tomatoes, because they're both a fruit and a vegetable,
You know how you said last episode your ideal first date is an amusement park?
Yeah.
Have I ever told you that, like, one day I decided I don't like to go to amusement parks anymore because I don't like how it makes me feel afterward?
That's interesting. Wait, like after you leave the park or after you ride the ride?
After I leave the park. I feel like depressed afterwards. So like
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's like what's
like
the
you're
point
sad that it's over.
it's not even like I can't even pinpoint why I'm sad. It's just like a feeling of like
No, no, no.
depression.
I think I know what I think if we Google it, we could definitely find something. But I know what you mean. Like it's kind of like you had this exhilarating like 8 hours of your day, and all of a sudden you're going back to your mundane life. It's like going on a awesome trip and then having to go to work after.
Yeah. It's like basically like crash after like doing drugs, I think. Like I crashed pretty bad, or I used to crash pretty bad after like being at amusement parks. But I think it's because maybe I wasn't happy at the time, and then maybe like I wasn't very like comfortable with my friends at the time. And then when I do go to amusement park with like people, and it feels like friendship, and then like afterwards when you're leaving, it's like crumbles and like okay, like
Because
this
like
is not
now,
really my crowd, and then like maybe that's why I was feeling depressed back then. I'm not sure.
dude, I like I'm having like a core like connection with you on that feeling right now. Like I know what you mean. Like it's like all of a sudden you're kind of alone, right? It's like you're waking up from a dream that was really nice or something like that. I know that feeling too. But I feel like nowadays I wouldn't have that. Because
I also think nowadays I wouldn't feel like that, but I'm also not interested in riding amusement park rides anymore. I just like don't want to deal with that.
you know what though? Like I remember I think I went to like Disneyland or something that like in the past few years, and I love amusement park rides, but I got off and I was like low-key nauseous. And I knew like the instant I was feeling like so sucky is because my body's like older. Like I swear I was only like 23 or 24 too. And I was like, oh my gosh, like before my little like adolescent body could be like spun around and like, you know, whatever. But now
And
I'm
make
like
you scream.
old. Yeah, and now I'm old and I'm just like, oh, I feel queasy.
Scream by Usher. And yeah, I mean, I don't even want to test that out at this point. I don't even want to test how my old body will react to amusement park.
When I talked about the amusement park,
I don't like. It's like I don't want my hairline to be exposed when they take those pictures of you while you're riding those rides. Like, bro, like why are you putting that on display for everyone to see?
I just go like this.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. You know.
I just hold my hair down like this, and you can pose like that.
Let's do your best amusement park picture pose.
Yeah, I have a picture of myself when I went to Disneyland. I went like this, and I actually looked pretty cute. But I was telling you last time that one of the reasons why I like amusement parks is because I like waiting in the line with everybody. It's the same reason why I like really long drives. So I can like be with them for a really long time, and we're kind of in it together. In this
We're
way.
all in this together.
All right.
High School Musical. Wink.
Did you watch all three?
I don't know. I'm not gay.
I think you just didn't have a childhood. High School Musical songs eat. Also, we're coming up on 30 minutes, so...
Yes! Mailbox time!
We've got mail.
We
I need
got
to find
mail.
out that there's like a Blue's Clues mail song, but I can't really remember.
Why don't I do
Can
a
you go on your
freestyle
computer
for
and check off
the
and
mailbox?
highlight all the ones that we did?
Why don't I do a freestyle to introduce the
Okay.
mailbox? Hey, we got mail. Hey, don't call me a snail. Hey, I'm not Jesus. I don't got in my hands nails. Oh, and you're gonna pale. Oh, at the answers we will prevail. Oh, submit
I think you're
your
just...
mail.
You know, we can workshop that. Okay?
Yeah, we can workshop it. So, should we start?
Can you please highlight the ones that we already did?
You can do it too.
I'm on my iPad. It's really
I'm
hard.
on my
for me to-
iPad. I'm on my iPad. You know, Steve Jobs wouldn't be happy with what you just said. I think Steve Jobs would
that's too bright.
tell you that the iPad can replace your personal computer.
Nah, I don't think so.
He is
All right.
rolling in his grave. Tim Cook is laughing in his fat stacks of cash. Are you stressed?
No, I just like it. My strawberry.
All right, should I read this
also,
one?
guys, please comment down below who would be the lemon and who would be the lime. And also, if Philip's an onion, then what am I? Okay? That's the riddle. Okay.
All right.
Let's do this next one. It says, from Miss Terry and Miss Take.
Mystery, uh-huh, da-na-na-na-na.
Oh, I get it. Mystery and Mistake.
Oh, wow, you're slow.
Damn.
Argument idea. Episode discussing who is a better blank. In parentheses, singer, chef, dancer, etc.
We need a bigger list. Should we ask ChatGPT?
No, we're anti-AI in this house.
Oh, okay. Throwback.
All right, well,
Okay.
we'll start off with the three they provided. We can keep bringing stuff up, right? Who is the better singer? So why don't we do a thing where if we count down to three, and if I think it's you, I'll say M, and if I think it's me, is this P? How do you do it? How do you do a P?
You know, this is
Peace? Peace?
Well, I thought because it looks like it has a little thingy between the
A
legs.
PP?
I thought that's what it was.
Whoa.
But this really is P.
But they look too similar. M and PP look too similar.
No, M is this. It's between your ring. Let me just do it. A B C D E F,
You nerd.
F G H I J K L M N O P.
Wait, how do you do M?
P.
Teach me M. I know how to do P.
Your thumb goes in between your pinky and your ring finger. Yeah.
Like this? Okay.
How about we go? M can just be fist and Philip can be a hand. Okay.
No, PP.
Philip. How about it can be Philip can be like this and Mandy can just be a peace sign. How about that?
Oh,
M
no.
it takes too long. M takes okay. We can do M and P.
Yes,
Sure.
just do it. Do it for the deaf. Do it for the deaf.
Okay. Singer. Okay. Can't we just argue it? I don't understand what's going on here. Cause singer, I'm not sure. You did acapella in college.
Okay. So actually, you know, whenever people hear that I was in acapella or I was in acapella at the time, I would always like put a disclaimer. Oh no, I'm not good at singing. I can just sing in tune. Like that's like what I would say. But then
I think that's the same for me. Like, I don't have, what is it called when you have when you're tone deaf? I'm not tone deaf, but I'm not great at reaching notes and controlling my voice.
so
Like
Maddie's actually a pretty good singer, but I don't have positive associations of Maddie singing. Because one time we went to karaoke, and something about those walls, like they were like resonating with every high note Maddie hit, and it was so freaking loud, and I could not handle it.
He stuffed. He ripped off some tissue and he stuffed it in his ear. And then me and my friend who were at karaoke with Philip, she asked me, she's like, does Philip have hearing aids? Because she saw something in his ear. I was like, no, he just freaking stuffed tissue in there.
Yeah, and that was the beginning of how I icked Maddie's friend. Just kidding. But yeah, I mean.
Okay, should we vote? But it feels kind of mean, like, you know? What if I said me and then you also said me? I'd be like, oh, well, that's kind of rude, you know? Or I said you and you also said you.
Well, that's fine. I can vote. How about you count us off?
No, I'm scared.
Well, we can explain the votes after so we don't feel so bad.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Ready, set, go.
I agree. But here's the thing. I
I
think
feel so mean.
I think Maddie is a better singer than me, but I think I could make Maddie a better singer. I think I could like train her to be a better
What?
singer. Yeah, I think
That's so
so.
interesting. Well, I only said me because I feel like whenever you're singing, you do it in a kind of like facetious way. Like you do it kind of like silly. So I don't really know when you're like really trying. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I'm really not a
I'm
good
so
singer.
sorry, but I love you, Tago. Okay.
Next, chef.
But yeah.
This one's a little difficult because I haven't cooked in a very long time. I haven't cooked since college. So, and Philip has never eaten anything I've made, I think. And I've never eaten anything you made. But I do know you cook. We need to argue on things that we're more like aware of. You know?
Should I?
Like socializer. Or like
Funnier. Who is funnier? Just kidding. I think we shouldn't talk about that.
Why? There's an obvious answer. So we'll go
Because
quite
I
quickly.
think we'll never agree on that. Never, ever, 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 ever.
Chef,
Well-
I'll say
Me too. I have.
I just don't cook for myself, so I'm probably not good. But I could cook if I wanted to because YouTube exists.
I think I have the mind for it. You know, like I don't have the skills for it, but I call myself Edward Lee, who never cooked. Like you know, like the potential's there. I think I'm potentially Edward Lee if I went to culinary school. Yeah.
Okay, next. It says dance.
Dancer. Ooh. Okay, yeah. But not for lack of trying, you know. For someone who's terrible at dancing, I put in a lot of work.
You have the zeal, okay? I'll
Yeah.
give you that.
The zeal and the zest.
That can be your stage name or something.
How about you can be zeal and I'll be zest?
I feel like there's a lot of things that are very obviously like who's better at something else, right?
Yeah.
Who's better at League?
Ooh, you might be better than me at League at this point.
Really? Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
I think so. Because I can only play Poppy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. In terms of like versatility, maybe I can probably play more than you can. But in terms of like your game sense, I think you're better than me.
Wow, thank you. You're so complimentary. How about freestyle rap?
Me, because you freaking fumbled the other.
Then show us what you got. Show us what you got, Maddie.
No. Who's better at technology?
Okay, sure. I don't really care. How about
What's something you know for sure that you're better at than I am?
I have better Riz.
I think so. I think that's true. Like objectively, you know, it's not that you have the most riz in the world. You probably just have like one more point off of me.
Okay, sure. I think it's not even a conversation.
Who's? I'm just thinking about things that are. There's an obvious answer. I was gonna say who's more organized. Who's here? I'll give you one. Who's taller? That can't even be argued. I don't know. Like, I feel like we're just too different.
Yeah.
Like,
What's
I'm
close?
definitely-
What's something that's close?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, who's more stubborn? That's
Oh.
pretty close. That's pretty close.
Yeah, that's a tough
But-
one.
I feel like it's me, though.
No, I think it's me. I feel like I'll let you get away with it, but like deep inside, like I haven't changed my mind, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we present it very differently.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the kind of person to keep like fighting that I'm right, like to
Yeah.
like give you concessions, but to be like, oh, but in the end, like I'm still technically right, you know. But you have a very like, you think a certain way, you know, and you're very hard to manipulate off of that. So I think that's where you're very stubborn. Anyways,
Who's more delulu?
you. Let's do our. This is the thumbnail. No, do yours. Okay.
I thought we already had a thumbnail.
No, that was for last time. The one where I'm crying. Did you guys like that, by the way, when I started crying? Evil.
Who's a better podcaster?
Me. It's obviously me.
Are you sure?
I give
We'll
good
make that into a
reactions.
poll. We'll put that into a poll, Maddie,
Ooh,
and we'll let the
like
viewers...
a YouTube poll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
think this question from Miss Terry and Miss Take, I think it could be an ongoing thing. So if you have any other like
Yes.
options for this one, put it in our mailbox, okay? But we can continue on. How about that?
All right. This next one comes from Smelly Stinky Chud. What is
Wait,
a chud?
I read this. I read this yesterday, and it cracked me up so bad. It's just
First
a
of all,
derogatory term.
Why are you smelly and stinky? It's like, are you homeless? Do you not have access to a shower? Do you have genetic body odor? Like, what's going on here? And why haven't you sorted this out?
Maybe it was just a moment where they hadn't showered for the day yet.
You think they had gamer
Or they-
grease all over them?
Or they just came back from the gym. Okay, the question is, if you could have one superpower, what would you pick and why? This is a very good question.
Is it?
I would. The only one that I can think of and that I thought of, like, obviously, I feel like ever since you were a kid, you thought of one superpower you would have. I feel like there's always a downside. Have you seen those Instagram posts where it's like, comment your superpower and then I'll give you like the downside to it? You know, or it's like I'll like make a wish in the comments and then I'll like put in like the loophole in the reply. Have you seen those?
No, but I kind of get your gist.
Like you can stop time, but you can't move. Like, oh, I wish I had the power to stop time. Oh, but you can't move while time is stopped. You know, so renders it useless. My superpower, I think stopping time is cool, but I think I would get lonely. I think reading minds is cool, but I think I would get like depressed or something, or like I would go crazy from knowing what people think. Like if I could turn it off, you know? Or like I think it would just mess with the way I live. So for me, my superpower would be I wish I could speak every language. Because I think I could get a job from that. It'd be easy to travel around. If people were talking behind my back, I could know. And also, I think it's just a cool thing to have, to be what is it called, a polyglot? Someone who can speak a lot of languages. So I think that's really cool. I would want to speak every language. What
I
would
like
yours
that.
be?
Well,
You
yeah,
can't copy.
I don't really want a superpower because like I feel like I'll start abusing it in bad ways, you know. I don't want that temptation on me because you know I
How
ain't the
would you?
type to
Okay,
resist.
instead
Yeah.
of like, oh, giving a downside to a superpower, how would Philip abuse this superpower? So if you had my superpower, how would you abuse it?
Which one is it?
The speaking every language.
Speaking every language. I'll probably become like a cult leader or something, you know, like. But
Okay,
you
what
know,
about?
I think I've
Yeah.
cultivated some superpowers already, like reading minds.
Okay.
Like I can, you know, I know what people are thinking. It's so easy. Just kidding. That's a bit much. But I think, you know, I would take like a one-time like renewal of my body. Like imagine if I went to sleep at 9 p.m. every day when I was a kid. And I would think I'd be like an inch or two or like 2 or 3 inches taller. Like I'll take that. And imagine like every injury I've received, like undo that, like renew my
Like a
body.
regeneration?
Yeah,
You would
just
only renew
once.
your body once?
Yeah. Yeah. Or or give me perfect eyesight because I have been wearing
Just get
glasses
freaking.
since
Dude, get LASIK.
I was in first grade, bro. I was in first grade and the
Let me just.
humiliation I had when I was wearing those geek glasses for the first time in class. And then I put up a big textbook to hide my little glasses because I didn't want no one to see. It's like, oh, it's so nerdy, nerdy, nerdy. Didn't help that I was Asian and one of the only Asians in my class at the time.
Let me just tell you, you can have that superpower for the low, low price of like $5,000. It's called LASIK.
But I don't want to. I don't want to get surgery.
It's dude. I'm not even joking. When I had LASIK, it took like 5 minutes. They just laser. They cut up. They numbed your eye. They cut a flap. They laser it and they put it back down, and then you leave.
Okay, but not only like perfect eyesight, but like super good eyesight. I'll take that.
Well, actually, after I got LASIK, my eyesight is like, what is it? They said it's 2025, and before it wasn't even 2020. Like
It's
with my contacts on.
2026. But you have glasses on, buddy.
Yeah, it's blue light glasses. It's like plus. It's actually a +1 prescription. It's for when I'm on the computer. It like helps keep my eyes like adjusted to a certain distance.
Okay.
And I'm using a ring light right now, so it's like kind of diffusing it for me.
I'll take blue light glasses eyesight. So I don't need blue light glasses. All right, let's move on to the next one. This next one
Thank
comes
you.
from hobby searching seahorse. Huh.
Hobby searching seahorse. I see the next the next. Okay, who said this one? What are your hobbies and why do you enjoy them personally? Boring. I'm just kidding.
What? You're so mean. You know, we should wait until friend A is on the podcast and ask him about his hobbies because he has the zestiest of hobbies. But you know, apparently that makes him happy.
I feel like this person is like, why do you enjoy them personally?
He's searching
Like maybe
for
they're asking
meaning.
for like a deeper meaning, yeah. Like my hobbies are, what do I do? When I come home, I like to watch YouTube. I like to play League and TFT. I like to, well, I'm not really doing it right now, but I like to play Sudoku. I like to lay on the floor. And I like to, that's pretty much it. The meaning would be, for me, I like games where you play with like other random people because it's like it'll always be different. And to me, like playing it is just like kind of satisfying. Like even like Overwatch, it's like when you get a headshot, oh, so satisfying. When you get a kill or perfect combo in League, it's really satisfying. I don't really play to win. Obviously, I do play to win, but I play just for the randomness and the, For Sudoku, I always like mysteries. Like, Philip, you know this. My favorite game. My favorite board game. Clue. I love like a little like mystery puzzle. Like that's why I like those shows. So that to me is very satisfying as well. Laying on the floor, it feels very non-committal. Like I'm not going to sleep, even though I fall asleep on the floor a lot. It's good for my back, you know. And watching YouTube, I have YouTube Premium, so the no ads and there's just so much interesting content on YouTube versus like a show. What are your hobbies, Philip? And why do you enjoy them personally?
Well, don't you consider this podcast to be a hobby?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. This is a hobby for sure. And, sometimes I don't enjoy it. But then, I guess, I feel like it makes me a better person to do this podcast. So that's why I enjoy it. Or I feel like for me, when I do this podcast, I'm showing people a side of me that, maybe I wouldn't get the chance to express to them, or maybe I don't feel comfortable expressing to them. But I am being, in a way, vulnerable and allowing them to access this, the whole world can see it. And so for me, that's an exercise in vulnerability, and I'm also practicing reacting to Maddie, which is apparently a very good, a very necessary social skill that I just have not developed for some reason. So I'll pretend to be interested in whatever she's saying and be like, oh,
You pretend?
oh.
Well, the only reason why Philip's bringing that up is because one of his friends who watches the podcast, shout out, said the same exact thing that I had said, where I was like, Philip, like, I was watching back an episode, and I was like, low-key, why do I feel bad for that girl? Because he's, like, not reacting to her. That girl as in me, but, like, as a like, a third party, I'm, like, watching it. Like, why does it feel kind of bad when he just stares and he says, okay, like, I feel bad for her. And then someone said, like, oh, you don't react to Maddie at all. And I was like, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah. But I think oh, sorry.
You're
I'm
actually
sorry,
so bad.
I'm sorry.
I'll
Oh
channel
my
my
gosh,
reaction.
you're
so
so
you can
right,
learn from me.
Maddie. You were so right. But I had a
I feel
thought.
like you have to have like a. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
It's got to come from the inside. But I see that hobby searching seahorse is searching for a hobby. So I would say don't just think about if you were a little kid, what would you want to do?
Ooh,
you just
that's
try
a
to
good question.
access that
Did you hear that
child,
reaction of mine?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a great reaction, Maddie. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. So I think with hobbies, you're trying to tap into that kind of when you were a child, what were you curious about? What did you want to develop about yourself? And when you're an adult, people kind of just look at you like you're the finished product, or yes, you're growing, but it's not like you're in school and you're intentionally learning stuff, So yeah, what?
But I feel like having a hobby is different when you're an adult versus a kid, because now you have money. Okay? Do you know what I'm saying? Because something I started watching a lot of this started popping up on my YouTube algorithm, but Pokemon card shows. I want to go and I want to start collecting Pokemon cards too. And I'm fully capable of collecting Pokemon cards and going and buying $10 cards. But is that financially responsible? Which is my question. So, it's kind of how much money and how dedicated are you to this hobby? One thing I've been thinking about recently is I want to start doing a class, exercise class, I wanted to start doing jiu-jitsu, or I wanted to do ice skating. So I was trying to decide between those two, right? But then the thing in the back of my mind is will it be worth it to pay all that money, right? To just do a class. So I feel like being an adult and trying to have a hobby is more difficult than being a kid and having a hobby.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think having money is just use it.
You still haven't said your hobbies for hobby searching seahorse.
Well, I said that podcast was a hobby. I used to have a movie club, but I let it die. And if you're watching Movie Club members, I haven't forgot about you. I will revive Movie Club if we still want that thing to exist. And besides that, I am addicted to my phone. So that kind of takes
That's
away
not
my
a good
hobby time.
hobby.
But I was thinking if I move here and then I like move to another place where I don't have friends or a community, like what am I gonna do? And I think like what if I like sign up for something random like an improv class because I am not
Phillip,
good.
do an improv class.
Yeah, because like I'm not I feel like I'm like sometimes a quick-witted person, but most of the time like I like, cannot think of the right words to say, you know, like
Wait, yeah, sometimes like with people at my work, they're primarily very very Americanized, okay?
yeah.
And so sometimes they just like come up with things to say and
Yeah.
I'm like, "Ooh, like I got to write that down," you know? I feel like I am like I think I've always been at least a little bit witty, you know, like quick thinking on the spot. But I feel like I could always improve.
Yeah.
But part of me is like, dude, it would be so funny if we did an improv class together. That'd be hilarious. But part of me is like, I'm so like socially hindered. Like I would be embarrassed. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to do it. I think.
Yeah. But like it's
But
something
I would go
yeah.
to experience you in an improv class.
Yeah. Like I legitimately want to do it because I think it would help my career. But other than that, if I were to give this person advice, like imagine, I feel like as
You're not even
adults,
asking for advice though.
but he's searching for a hobby. So
Oh,
as
true.
adults, we are so caught up in the things we need to do that we don't think about the things we want to do. And that's why it's hard to find a hobby
Wow.
because we just don't have the headspace. So give yourself a thought experiment. What if imagine you're a kid and you have a summer break off. Like, how would you use that time now? And that can be your new hobby. All right, move on. Next question.
Those are some bars, Phillip. Very
Wow.
nice.
Read the next question, Maddie. Who is the submitter for this one?
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein
Correct.
definitely said this. What did Albert Einstein say?
What is something you guys do, parentheses, it can be a small thing like going for a walk at midnight, close parentheses, that makes you feel alive and feel like the truest version of yourself? Did you write this one?
No.
Okay. First of all, I would not go on a walk at midnight because I would probably get killed because I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Something that makes me feel alive. The first thing that popped in my head was like going solo shopping. I think it makes me feel like I'm kind of more living in the moment, like with the world around me. Whereas like if I'm shopping with my mom or I'm shopping with a friend, like they are my world at the moment, you know? But if it's just me, then I'm like, I can decide to go here, decide to go there, and interact with people. It's like, that's another thing that makes me feel alive. When you just see random people and you talk to them, I don't know if that's stranger danger, but when I was looking for these Neatos, I was with one of my friends, and I was telling, because I like low-key got her hooked onto these, and she was like, oh, should I get this one too? And I'm like, you don't need that, like you only need one. And then this lady like walked by and she was like, my granddaughters got like all these, she wasn't even talking about squishies, she was talking about plushes. She's like, got them all up on, like, she has this canopy above her bed and she just always throws her plushies in there. And she's like talking, and I thought it was so funny because like she's like this older woman, and I'm like, at least they're not on the floor, huh? And she's like, oh, I know that's right. And then she walked away, and I was like, oh, what a great social interaction. I think it's because I was telling my friend, I'm like, if you get more than one, it's just gonna end up being clutter. And then that's when she chimed in, and she was like, yeah, my granddaughter's got a bunch of stuff all over the place. And I was like, she has the canopy, at least it's not on the floor. She was like, that's right. She walked away. So I love talking to strangers. I think that makes me feel alive. Having a good like conversation or like reaction from them, like complimenting a girl. Oh my gosh, I love your boots, or I love your hair. You look so pretty today. You know, something like that. So that's what I like. Being in society makes me feel alive. Your turn.
Wow.
Reaction?
I I love that being in society makes you feel alive, and I totally hear you, and I affirm that.
Dude, you're so bad. But I appreciate your effort. You know what that is? It's like when I'm asking somebody, like, can you, like, do you understand what I'm saying? And then they just repeat back word for word what I said. And it's not actually showing me that they understand me. That was, like, actually such a frustrating thing for me when I was in college. Anyways, continue. No!
Ice cream. I have two different answers. So if I'm like feeling dead and I need like a quick boost, what I do is I'll hit the gym and I'll just do like 5 to 8 to 10 minutes of Stairmaster, and then I'll go home and I'll take a shower, and then if you are brave, you can turn it into a cold shower at the end, and I feel like that's enough like to like make you feel alive. I think so.
But it's
that's
this
like
truest version of yourself.
I think sometimes
so 10 minutes of 10 minutes of Stairmaster.
You know why? Because that gives me that pump I need in my booty, and then like it makes me feel good about myself, you know?
So
Like,
the truest version of yourself has a pump in your booty.
So yeah, that is definitely one way. I feel like the true me. Sometimes
I feel like I answered their question better.
Like send like mixed signals to women, and then like and then that will make me feel alive sometimes.
What? When are you doing that?
Okay, that was a joke. All right, do we want to keep going or what?
Well, let me go back because I forgot about the truest version of yourself part. I think the things that I said, it make me feel the truest version of myself because, wow, I low-key had an epiphany. Like, I just feel like I'm for people, you know? Like, I'm meant to care about people or talk to them or interact with them, you know? I feel like that's just the kind of person I am. So, yeah. I think that answers the question pretty well. And I believe we're up on the hour. It looks like the next one is quite long. So that actually ends it on a good question because we're done with the hour.
Great.
Ooh, wait, there were new ones. There was a new one yesterday.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Yeah, guys, keep watching. They probably were watching the podcast and read the description and send it in the mailbox. Guys, keep sending some questions. It doesn't take that long, and we really need some more because we're running out.
Okay, shall we wrap up?
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in again. I was actually today when I was driving home, I was excited to record and talk. So yeah, thank you for all of our loyal fans and viewers and those who our video just pops up on their feed, and for those who comment and enter stuff in the mailbox. So yeah, thank you, and this has been
I don't hate you.
I hate your
Opinion.
opinion.